You already know Tesla, the pioneering electric car company that revolutionized the automotive industry. But now, it's time to meet the Tesla of the skies. Joby Aviation is making waves with its cutting-edge air taxis, and the market is taking notice. In fact, when Joby recently announced its plans to bring its air taxis to Dubai in 2025, which is the same year the company expects to get its aircraft approved for commercial operations by aviation regulators, its stock soared by an impressive 6.4%. Thanks to its first-mover advantage, Joby is expected to become the market leader in the electric flying car industry. As its stock is currently trading at just $6, this might be an opportunity for investors to get into the next big thing. This is why, in this video, we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about this flying EVs company, from its proven product to its impressive financials. We'll also talk about the challenges facing the company, allowing you to weigh the risks and rewards and make an informed decision about whether Joby stock would be a great addition to your portfolio. So, let's dive right in. Welcome back to PST Markets. There are a lot of eVTOL, or electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, companies popping up each day, but it'll take more than one video to go through each one of them. What we're going to do instead is highlight what's so special about Joby Aviation. This company has the first-mover advantage. Founded in 2009, it was one of the very first eVTOL companies and has been conducting demonstration flights, prototyping, and testing for its aircraft for several years. Its aircraft has so many flying hours under its belt, and according to the company, the vehicle is capable of carrying a pilot along with 4 passengers and traveling at a maximum speed of up to 200 miles per hour. While the company's product is yet to be available to the mass market, it has already proven its capabilities and the fact that it's a working product. In fact, its capabilities were even recognized by the U.S. Air Force, which signed a $131 million contract with the company that saw the delivery of a Joby aircraft to the Edwards Air Force Base in California in September of 2023. The contract also allowed the Air Force to receive up to 9 aircraft from the company. The company is planning to take its product to the mass market soon, with plans to sell 1 aircraft for around $5 million. It's also taking a different approach from other eVTOL companies by keeping some aircraft and operating them under a subscription-based model. That way, the company will guarantee customers coming back and recurring revenue coming in each month. There are many reasons why Joby is expected to take off in the near future, and we're now going to walk you through each one of them in detail. First of all, in December of 2023, Uber sold its air taxi business, Uber Elevate, to Joby for $75 million. Uber even agreed to invest a further $75 million in Joby, bringing the total value of the transaction to $125 million. This was a great deal for Joby, since Uber already has a strong brand, and everyone knows what it is. They need to catch an Uber when they want to get to an airport, for example, if they don't have someone to take them. But even taking an Uber in highly congested big cities like New York or Los Angeles wouldn't be viable and would have you sitting in really bad traffic for a long time. So what Joby is planning to do is combine its aircraft with Uber's strong brand and use Uber Elevate to promote the services of air taxis in these highly congested areas. This might sound like futuristic UFO talk, but it's actually coming very soon. In fact, the company recently worked with NASA to prove out the air taxi concept and completed air traffic simulations with the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport Central Terminal, suggesting that up to 45 eVTOL aircraft could simultaneously be aloft at the airport, with 120 flights per hour. The air traffic simulation also supported the forecasts for massive air taxi operations in major cities. Joby originally forecast flights averaging 2.3 passengers operating 12 hours a day, leading to $2.2 million in annual revenues per aircraft. As for its deal with Dubai, which states that Joby will start early operations in it in 2025 and then launch its air taxi services in the whole of the UAE in early 2026, the contract will last for 5 years. The company has already identified Dubai International Airport, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Marina, and Dubai Downtown as the launch locations for Dubai's air taxi service. It also said that a trip from Dubai International Airport to the famous man-made island Palm Jumeirah will take just 10 minutes compared with 45 minutes by car. In addition to Dubai, the company also announced a deal to partner with Atlantic Aviation to electrify locations in New York and Southern California around Los Angeles to provide air taxi services. Joby will install their global electric aviation charging system at those locations, providing heliports for trips. Another reason to be bullish on Joby is that it's got some really big names backing it, including one of the world's largest automakers, Toyota, which became the company's largest external shareholder after investing $400 million in it. Adding to this, 39% of Joby's shares are owned by institutional stockholders, including the Vanguard Group, which has a 4.82% stake in Joby, or 33 million shares, and Bailey Gifford & Co., which owns 8.09% of Joby, or 56 million shares. That is showing so much confidence by companies that have a lot of money and whose job is investing in companies that they think will be successful and give them massive returns. There's also the fact that Joby is already a mid-cap company without actually releasing its product, as it has a market cap of $4.39 billion. Of course, there are many other eVTOL manufacturers. You have Archer Aviation, the German company Lilium GmbH, Vertical Aerospace, and many others. But compared to these three, Joby's market cap is the biggest, with $1.68 billion, $518.78 million, and $153.49 million, respectively. Additionally, only Archer Aviation is aiming to take its air taxis to the mass market in 2025, just like Joby, while Lilium GmbH and Vertical Aerospace's eVTOLs are still under development. In addition, Joby is vertically integrated, meaning that the company designs and manufactures all of its aircraft by itself in its 130,000 square foot production facilities in Marina, California. Additionally, the company's production capability is expected to soar because Toyota agreed to help it build the world's first air taxi factory in Ohio, which would allow the company to produce 500 aircraft per year at the 140-acre site. The U.S. government also supported the company and received up to $325 million in state and local incentives to support its scaling. The U.S. Department of Energy has invited Joby to submit an application for a loan for a clean energy project. Another thing that's good to look at before deciding to invest in a company is its balance sheet, which can tell you if the company has enough money to carry out what it says it will. And Joby appears to be up to the challenge. In September of 2023, the company had $1.1 billion in cash on its balance sheet. And what's even better, it was debt-free. It also broke even in Q3 of 2023, making $1.5 million in the quarter, compared with a $79 million loss during the same period of last year. With all of this in mind, is Joby stock a great investment at its current price of around $6.30? There are a lot of reasons to be bullish on Joby stock, but that doesn't mean that there are no risks associated with the company. Right now, it could be considered a pretty risky investment since it's a pre-revenue company, and it likely won't be profitable for years to come, as the company's management expects revenues to ramp slowly. In addition to that, air taxi services are a brand new category of travel that moves beyond the restricted operations of helicopters, so creating a market for this type of product might be very challenging at first. But considering the current stock price, which is a lot lower than the original IPO price of $11.01 in 2021, it might be a good idea for you to buy Joby stock if you're interested in getting into a fairly new market, and the same argument can be used for holding the stock if you already own Joby shares. The next 2 years will decide everything for Joby, and the company being approved for commercial operations sometime around 2025 could be a massive catalyst that will send the stock soaring, so you might want to get in before that happens. Well, that is everything for now. What do you think? Is Joby stock a good investment right now? Please let us know in the comments below. If you haven't, please subscribe and like this video. Your support helps us continue our work. Thanks again for your support, and I will see you in the next one.